As a warning, this is probably gonna get really weird, but chances are you're probably not here to see me say something normal, so I guess we'll just go with it. I think to start, when I think of the phrase, I am that I am, it really just brings me to this philosophy, I guess, I've been kind of like living with and thinking about for maybe the last month or so. And I'm gonna try to break it down to you like a metaphor. Hopefully I don't lose you, but I'm gonna try my best. To start, when I think about like the universe and everything in the universe, and when I say the universe, I literally mean everything that is, was, will ever be within the aspect of time and space, and beyond the aspect of time and space. Literally everything, the universe. So when I think about the universe, I kind of imagine it like one giant clock. That because one, it never stops, and I think if it does ever stop, it'll kind of be like the completion of a finished art project, if you will. It's like, it's done. But I say that to say, the universe has hundreds of millions of trillions of tiny little gears and pieces that are working simultaneously with each other. Whether you realize it or not, they're all moving together. You know what I mean? Every piece fits in perfectly together. Good and bad, happy, sad. When this one moves, these 6 move, and then the ones over here switch, and it's all a giant puzzle. Clock, if you will. But yeah, keep that in the back of your mind. Universe clock. Then once we zoom in, you have Earth, right? And on Earth you have people like you have humans. And I kind of view us also as like, much smaller clocks. Right? Because we also have, millions of tiny pieces that are just simultaneously working without us even consciously deciding and realizing it. More importantly is that we have a time limit. I think time is the biggest element on this planet. We're not going to be here forever. This planet's not going to be here forever. And because of that, pretty much everything is the way that it is. The biggest part about the clock aspect, especially as human clocks, there's something in us that is keeping that clock alive, keeping that clock running, keeping that clock on. A battery, if you will. And to me, I believe that souls are our batteries. One, because when you think about a battery, its job is to really just give out energy, give out life, give out electricity. I think that that's exactly what our souls are doing. I'm pretty sure that every living being has a soul, even the weird ones, but I'm pretty sure we all do. Without a soul, I don't think clocks would have any life to operate. But the bigger part about that, not just the fact that it's energy, when you think about a battery, it gives off, like, if I'm not mistaken, like an electric current, an electromagnetic field, if you will. Almost like it's not just a battery, but it's a magnet as well, I believe. I'm not sure if my science is 100%, but just for the sake of this argument, it's not only a battery, it's also a magnet. So here we are, a timer with a battery giving out energy that's also being pushed and pulled towards things that we're attracted to, things that we're repelled from, things that are attracted to us. I say all this to say, we all know that we only have a certain amount of time on this planet, but I think a lot of times we forget that naturally there will be things that are pulled into our lives, pulled out of our lives, people pulled into our lives, pulled out of our lives, things that we're pulled to, repelled from. And I think the biggest thing spiritually that I think I've started to realize is I don't really see people anymore as people. And it sounds kind of nutty, but like when I'm talking to people, my friends, people on the street, my parents, loved ones, I'm really starting to feel as if I'm just one magnetic battery using English and words and body language to send and receive messages from another magnetic battery, and really just trying to figure out, okay, where do I need to be in your lifespan, my lifespan, for us to just have, I guess, the most seamless attraction and balance for one another. Whether that's a small knit crew, whether that's a work crew, whether that's the city you live in, really just figuring out, where do I need to be? Where do you want me to be for the best outcome? Where do I need you to be? Close, far. And I don't mean that just physically, I mean that mentally, I mean that emotionally, spiritually. So yeah, when I think about I am that I am, I feel like I'm just a spiritual, magnetic source of energy. More so than an actual, black heterosexual male in Baltimore. Like, nah, like I really feel like life and energy. That's what and I feel like we're all this, we're all that, And I just, it's just frustrating because there's so many people that are caught up in being people, caught up in being businessmen and women, entrepreneurs and influencers and all these. They're so focused on being a clock and which type of clock they are, and you're not even realizing that without the battery, you're just a dead piece of material. Bottom line, I just feel it on energy, I feel it on love, and I just want to give that energy and give that love to any and everyone that I come across. Whether we get along or not, whether we're close, whether we're far, even if we borderline hate each other. I'm just trying to chill, man.